What's up? This is Lettuce, and this is the egrepublic.com review of LEGO Star Wars 3: The Clone Wars. I want to start off by saying that if you are not a huge fan of Star Wars and or Legos, that this game may not interest you, but check out the review anyways because this game does have some great features that maybe do interest you. So you start the game with Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Padme, but there is a really large character library in this game. A lot of the characters are just kind of carbon copies of each other with maybe a slightly different moveset, but I still think this is a really cool feature if you are a Star Wars fan because you get to see a lot of your favorite characters Legofied. The gameplay is definitely really similar to previous titles. You use the Force to move things around and build things. Certain characters have special abilities or they unlock certain areas, and this is true for the levels and missions as well as your home base. One thing they did a great job at though, there are these large, huge battle areas where you can run around and do a bunch of different things, and then there's also these small linear missions. So it does kind of actually make it pretty diverse. And there is a ton of unlocks in this game. I've already mentioned the characters. There's several different ways to unlock those characters. There's a mini kits, you unlock vehicles, you pick up the little studs, which those are those things that explode out of everything, the little tiny Lego pieces pretty much everywhere. Those can be used to purchase red blocks, which the red blocks are other kinds of perks or little extras that make the game kind of a little different and fun. Also, each level is rated on how many studs that you collect, so you want to try to bash up as much stuff as you can, and also be careful, do not die, because like Sonic, when you die, all your stuff flies out. There are also yellow bricks that you earn at each level, and these unlock different areas back at your home base. And there is 130 yellow bricks. So at the very end, you do get to build something kind of awesome. You'll have to play to check that out. But generally speaking, you're going to have to replay levels because you don't gain access to certain characters until later in the game. So there's certain areas that won't unlock until you go back with that different character. So after you beat a level, you can actually go back and play it in free play mode, which allows you to change characters, actually use different vehicles when you go back and play. And this is a great time to go back and just unlock things that you miss. I think this does add a lot of longevity to the game that doesn't have any multiplayer. Oh wait, did I say no multiplayer? Well, that is true, but there is co-op, where a second player can join you at any time during your missions and stuff, and then there also is an arcade-style head-to-head battle. One thing I thought was really cool in this game is the character customization. You can actually go in and create your own Lego guy. The only thing is you have to leave him at home base. Obviously, you can't play any of the mission levels, but when you come back to home base, you won't come back as him either. You have to go back to the character creation, remember this little code, and re-enter it. So it's kind of annoying, but I still thought it was cool that you could have a Lego Ninja Jedi or whatever you wanted. So they did a great job. There's this big world. There's a lot there to keep you playing for a while, but I did have a few qualms with the game. The camera is odd sometimes. I wish you could actually move it with the right joystick to, get some better angles. But I will say I think that does keep it a little more simple for a younger audience. But if it is geared towards a younger audience, there were several times where I couldn't figure out what I was supposed to do. So I don't know how a younger audience would be able to figure that out. They definitely need more hints and direction because they created this big world. And sometimes it's kind of just hard to figure out where to go and what to do. Also, since the world is so big, it's slow getting around sometimes. In the home base, it takes forever. You have to walk, you're sitting in elevators, so some sort of teleporting thing would have been great. Obviously, this is a great game for a younger audience or Lego and Star Wars enthusiasts alike, but if you are looking for something to play with someone like a significant other or something like that who kind of sucks at video games, this also would probably be a good game to pick up because they can jump in at any time. Also, if you are like a completionist who really gets a thrill out of games where the challenge isn't so much the difficulty of the bad guys, but finding all the hidden unlocks, you would actually probably really enjoy this game. Because like I said, there are a ton of unlocks. So if you fit into one of those categories, please pick up LEGO Star Wars 3: The Clone Wars. This game is for you, otherwise you might want to pass. So that's the review. Head on over to egrepublic.com for more video game news and reviews. This is Lettuce, and I'm out.